Dad Narok reacts to Obi-Wan Kenobi. Hello there, this is Sean.
And this is Chris.
And this was kind of a surprise. I didn't expect this today.
I knew nothing of it. I was driving to work and I got to work and I seen your message come in. Obi-Wan dropped. I was like, oh, hell, here we go.
Obi-Wan. So yeah, it's out. Well, Entertainment Weekly dropped a bunch of images first, and then like a couple hours later, they're just like, we'll just put the trailer out.
There we go. I'm concerned, but let me if I'm gonna be honest, I'm concerned going into it not knowing anything about it yet. I haven't seen it. You said you've already watched it prior to us doing this.
Yeah.
But no, let's just go ahead and watch it. Let's check it out. See what my reaction is and see what yours is.
The fight is done. We lost. Stay hidden.
Batman.
The key to hunting Jedi is patience.
Oh.
Jedi cannot help what they are. Their compassion leaves a trail. The Jedi code is like an itch. He cannot help it. Where is he?
Dude, I got chills.
That's it.
The Duel of Fates. I mean, that's got to be, in my opinion, the Duel of Fates is my top. I mean, it's right there with the Imperial March.
Right back, yeah. 99,
and it's like, as soon as they started getting into that and seeing the Inquisitors, and are we supposed to make the assumption that they know Obi-Wan's alive?
I don't know. Maybe any one of them gets an inkling of that's him out there in Tatooine, or maybe they have some other target in mind that Obi-Wan decides it's worth it to get involved. Whatever's pulling him off planet, because we do see him off of Tatooine. He's walking around in this new planet that's got like Hong Kong vibes. But whatever it is, it must be pretty important for him to
actually leave Luke.
Yeah, to leave Luke. Yeah.
And we actually seen a little Luke. That was pretty cool by itself.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it. But like I said, if I'm going to be completely honest, after what we just came out of, I'm a little concerned. But just hearing the version of the Duel of the Fates that they were playing during it and seeing, Obi-Wan and the Inquisitors and all of that, it just has me so excited.
Yeah, he's watching over the Lars homestead.
Let's say the specific spot. That right there, that's a cool shot.
That a lot of Inquisitors, dude. A lot of Inquisitors in this trailer.
I'm loving that. I love the fact that they're bringing the Inquisitors into live action.
Yeah,
which is, is cool by itself, and then they look authentic to what we've seen.
That's got to be, I forget, the Grand Inquisitor.
Yeah.
The one that was in Rebels. It's got to be him, right?
That's the first one that came to mind.
Yeah, because he's got the markings. He's pale, bald, just like the other dude. So this is, I think it's 10 years after Revenge of the Sith.
It would have to be, because Luke looked a little older, so yeah, it would have to be somewhere in that ballpark.
My only complaint is you've got such a long way between Ewan McGregor and Alec Guinness. Right? Like, I think the effort should be made to make that jump as easy as possible for when a kid is, like, watching this stuff and then puts on A New Hope and sees Alec Guinness, like, immediately you're gonna be jarred, like, "Well, that's not the Obi-Wan that I know, right? That's not Ewan
Yeah.
McGregor." But I think they could have done a lot better with, like, I mean, just make his hair gray and cut some of it off. Like, he's still got, thick, full head of hair, and I don't see a gray hair in sight. And this is supposed to be, like, 7, 8 years before A New Hope, and I think they could have
Yeah.
done more.
Yeah, no, that okay, I can hear that, issue with it. But I
Yeah,
mean, it's almost like they're leaning into the prequels and almost away from the original 3,
yeah,
if that makes sense. Because I mean, the original 3 are so far removed, and frankly, a lot of the generation now don't even like them, or they appreciate the 3 for what they are,
yeah,
but they're a different speed, they're a different visual, they're a different a lot. So a lot of kids have a hard time watching. They like the flashy prequels. They like the action-packed, uh, trilogy we just came out of that we won't speak of. Um,
right. They
so
do? They do like that one?
I heard there are a few out there that enjoyed that one.
There's, Uncle Owen.
That's cool, dude. I mean, I love the ships. There
Yeah,
was, I mean, there was so much about this one here that it was just enjoyable. And like I went into it guarded,
right.
and just seeing the actual the lightsaber setups that the Inquisitors have, the circle,
Yeah,
and then having the dual blades coming out of it, or just them walking with stormtroopers behind them. I mean, some of these stills just by themselves are awesome.
right. It does look beautifully shot. I will give it that. It looks like it has more money in the budget than Book of Boba Fett did. It looks
Well,
like
we know where Book of Boba Fett spent their money.
true. Yeah, that's true. And maybe they won't have to do that this time around. But look, I'm very excited because there are certain things that I hope I get. We know that Hayden Christensen is in it. He's nowhere in this trailer, but
Oh
we
yeah,
know
we got
he's in there
nothing from
somewhere.
him in this trailer.
Yeah, we had no Vader at all besides his breath at the end. And I would love to hear Qui-Gon's voice again. I would love to hear Obi-Wan
We
talking to
have to. I mean, there
Qui-Gon.
there is no way they can give us an Obi-Wan series
Right.
without giving us Qui-Gon.
Yeah, that's what I think. But I don't know. We could always be set up for disappointment when we have expectations and they may not quite be met.
But we only got a minute and minute and a half roughly?
Yeah, like a minute and 46, so not much at all.
Yeah, so I mean, they gave us the action shots. They gave us the visuals. They gave us
Right.
they gave us things that are like very similar to what Amazon did with Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
They gave us, the setting of things. They didn't really give us much. They gave us little pieces on what the story's going to be.
Yeah.
We see he's going to be hunted down. Was there another force sensitive? I think you're on to something that the Inquisitors are going after. Will they bring? Oh, I was about to say Cal Kestis into this, but
The
timeline wise,
timeline's right. The timeline's right, but I don't know. See, because it's like, do you do too much of that before you actually put the sequel to the game out, the game itself, or are they going to keep his games separate? But
from what
it's
I understand, it's a part of canon the way they've got it going.
yeah,
As of now, the way they're doing it.
yeah,
So if they're going to be bringing out that second game, so it almost the long game may be worth it.
yeah.
But I mean, is it when would it take place? Would it take place after the first game took place? Would it be in between the two games? And the Inquisitors are still hunting him down because they got away the first time.
Yeah.
So I
Well,
mean, that would
it's
be cool to
funny.
see.
You mentioned Fallen Order, which takes place around this era, and seeing all these Inquisitors, it reminds me of Rebels, because that's where they started in that animated show.
Yeah,
And you know what both Fallen Order and Rebels did very well? They used Darth Vader very sparingly. And when Darth Vader was on the screen, he was more like a force of nature. Like
yes.
you weren't you weren't going to fight Darth Vader. You're just going to run and try your
You're
best to
getting
escape.
away from Vader because Vader
Right.
was Endgame.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to some sort of confrontation between Obi-Wan and Darth Vader. I don't know if it'll be on like a different plane of existence, like a force
It's gonna
plane.
have to be it's gonna have to be either if it's like just a mental back and forth between the two,
Right.
or it's going to be on this other planet. And I don't know, would Obi-Wan know that that is Anakin? Because at that point, I think he thought Anakin was dead.
Well, I think in Revenge of the Sith, he watched Palpatine name him Lord Vader, like rise Lord Vader. I think he
Did he
saw
see
that in a
that?
hologram. If I'm remembering correctly, I think when Yoda and Obi-Wan were kind of watching all the footage in the Jedi Temple after
Yeah.
everything went down the next morning, I think that was part of it. He saw that. He saw them, take down younglings and stuff. So I think he's aware of the name Vader, and I think he knows that Anakin is Lord Vader. And by this point, he has to be aware that Lord Vader is like with the Emperor and out there.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Oh, well, there's no doubt in my mind he knows who Vader is,
yeah,
but does he really know
but he
who's
does he know
behind
that
the
Anakin,
mask?
yeah, is Vader.
That's my question, and I think that would be the biggest. That might be the really nice like ending of the show
Yeah,
when he reveals, like, there's a reveal that that he is who he is.
yeah.
But then
Uh,
it would also let the cat out of the bag that Obi-Wan's alive, and then the hunt for Obi-Wan would be on more so that I don't know how they're gonna play this.
you know what
I'm
I
kind of
can't wait to
pumped.
do? I can't wait to watch Revenge of the Sith and then watch this right afterwards.
You
Like,
know,
watch
I may have to revisit that.
Yeah, revisit Revenge of the Sith. Watch this series that's coming out May 25th on Disney Plus, and then maybe watch A New Hope after. We'll see. But look, so far so good. Ewan McGregor couldn't wait to come back to this role. We all couldn't wait to see him back in this role. It's been something Star Wars fans have been waiting on for years
Yeah.
now. Frankly, we thought he was going to be a movie first, and it went through different kind of permutations. But just glad it's on its way, man. May 25th.
I'm pumped too because I think he wouldn't come back if the script wasn't right.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's something else I'm really holding out hope for. But
Yeah.
I'm pumped. You're pumped for it. I think I'm more pumped than I thought I was going to be for it, honestly. Because I was being weary. But
Yeah.
25th can't come soon enough now for us.
They played Duel of the Fates. Do you think we'll actually see Darth Maul in this show? Or would that take too much away from the scene in Rebels?
That would take too much away, frankly. But
Yeah,
I like because the way it was in Phantom Menace when it came on, and it's just iconic, man. That's one of my favorite scenes in all Star Wars.
right, yeah.
When Maul drops his robe
Yeah,
and then
they all
Obi-Wan,
disrobe so they can
yeah.
start fighting.
And then he lights up his double-edged lightsaber, and he tells
Yeah,
everyone else to leave. We'll take this. And then in
epic.
between the blast shields, that
Yeah.
whole scene is my iconic Star Wars part, like, memory.
Yeah, well, it's what kicks off the last, 20 minutes of the Phantom Menace, which are
Yeah.
by far the best part of the Phantom Menace.
Yeah. So if they can give us a rendition of the Duel of Fates in a badass setting that will be memorable, if it's a battle to the death with one of the Inquisitors, like if Obi-Wan's gonna take out an Inquisitor,
Yeah,
just like he took out how he thought he took out Maul.
right.
If it's something down those lines, a really epic lightsaber battle, I would prefer that over seeing Maul. Or Maul almost watching from a distance and actually never even interfering. Or
Yeah, I would buy Maul seeing a glimpse of Obi-Wan on this other planet because Maul doesn't find out that Obi-Wan's on Tatooine until Rebels.
yes.
So it would have to take place during this other planet, and I want to see how much this other how much of this. I think it's a 6 episode arc. Like how much of it is on Tatooine versus how much of it is off planet. How much Vader we're gonna get? Is
I
it all
want
these
to get
Inquisitors or
enough Vader to feel Vader, but I
yeah,
think you're onto something where I want to see him and I want everyone to know it's time to go.
right, yeah,
Like I want that immediate like presence to be felt. Like I want to see him with the Inquisitors.
yeah,
And the Inquisitors even knowing, oh, we can't screw around. Like,
yeah,
this is it. And he's showing up, so he means business.
right.
Or he arrives on that planet that they go to, and all of a sudden everyone just kind of is it's like a shock and awe moment. I want
Yeah.
those moments.
Yeah, yeah. We'll start finding out May 25th, Disney Plus. That's when it's coming. It's coming up quick, man. We've only got a little over 2 months from that. And yeah, so join us here. We're going to be following this, of course. I'm sure this is just a teaser trailer, so there may be another trailer drop before the premiere. But yeah, we do reactions to all kinds of trailers that come out. So be sure to watch the channel on YouTube to find out more.
Okay, and until we see you guys next time, keep it cheesy.
See ya.